Hi, everyone. My name is Mary Avery,
And I'm Dalen Clark.
and we are both current PhD students in the cognitive psych area here at UAlbany, and we're in the Cognition and Language Lab, which we're going to talk about a little bit today. Before we begin, we are founded and directed by Dr. Jeanette Alteriba. So let me share my screen here so we can talk a little bit more about the lab and what we do in the lab. All right, so what does the Cognition and Language Lab do? So we have a variety of research interests, which include language acquisition, bilingualism and multilingualism, memory, creativity, emotion, and some of our favorite research questions include, how do we acquire knowledge and language? How is that process undertaken? And also, can being bilingual or multilingual give you some kind of advantage? And is our memory better if we need to plan for our own survival? Finally, a more recent question that we've been looking at is, how does emotion influence cognition? So for the spring semester, we are seeking undergraduate research assistants to join us in the lab. These research assistants should be reliable, mature, professional, and motivated. So if you fit that criteria, keep listening. This is an in-person research opportunity, and most often research assistants help us with things like data collection, recruiting participants, and also coding and handling data. Research participants or research assistants can work on an existing project, or they can also help create their own. So this past year, we did have several RAs who presented projects that they collaborated on at the annual student conference here at UAlbany, as well as national professional conferences. So there is opportunity in our lab for hands-on research and helping out with projects. So research assistants can participate in the lab for course credit or as a volunteer, but both of these options require a commitment of 10 hours per week in the lab.
So why should you participate in research as an undergraduate? Well, there are some benefits to it. So you get to explore scientific questions that might not have answers yet or might only have partial answers. You get to engage directly in the research process and you get to know a bit more about how research is actually conducted. You gain experience that might serve future career goals. So like for graduate school, medical school, I was an undergraduate research assistant, and that experience helped me be able to get into Dr. Alteriba's lab here. You get to have meaningful interactions with faculty members, and the better a faculty member knows you, the more likely they are to write you a letter of recommendation when you do eventually go on to graduate school, or if they are a reference for you for a job. The more they know you, the better they can write you a better letter of recommendation or give you a better reference. You also get the opportunity to learn and work closely with other graduate and undergraduate students and learn from each other and work on projects that otherwise might not have gotten the chance to work on.
So if you'd like to join us as an undergraduate research assistant, we'd love to have you. What you can do is, in order to apply to the lab, is please email Dr. Alteriba at jalteriba@albany.edu. So that's JALTARRIBA@albany.edu in order to request an application. You can also find out more about what our lab is currently up to, and also what past research assistants have worked on at our lab website. So you can see that here on the screen. That's www.albany.edu/CogLangLab. That's COGLANLAB, and then /. All right, if you have any questions or want some more information, feel free to reach out to Dr. Alteriba, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks very much for listening.